Hey, what's up guys? We are live in Orlando. We are going to an event or seminar workshop slash networking event for Zero Density and View Network. They have like some sort of partnership, and we got invited to come network with some of the industry leaders. So some of expectations of what we have, we just kind of going in with like an open mentality, just trying to see how other industry professionals are using the technology that is currently emerging. Just because right now there's no real standard.
We're super early. We're super early,
bro.
So as a director, editor, I'm really having an open mind, try to learn more about this new technology and how we can use this back in Charlotte and try to introduce people to this new technology.
And also just try to democratize the production workflow and show other people how to use it. And so that way people don't have to go to Hollywood or New York in order to film a production that is high quality or high tier.
The main thing is, ain't nobody got money for that, bro.
Nobody got money for that.
You said it, the rent is too damn high.
High budget look with low budget production. And that's really what I'm trying to focus on. Is really create value for people with just educating ourselves. And that's the main purpose of this trip right here. Try to learn more, meet new people, professionals who are leaders in this industry, and see where that could take us.
Going into it, we're just gonna go in with like an open mind. We don't really know what to expect. We did see the agenda of what they're gonna go over. We're gonna be exposed to some of the LED volume technology and see how they're syncing up their trackers and sensors, and they're gonna show us a little bit more about their workflow and their pipeline production. And then hopefully we can take that knowledge in and go back to practically not only just Charlotte, but really all over the world, and try to educate anybody who's interested in trying to start a career in virtual production, especially now with like the rise of artificial intelligence, 3D rendering and graphics cards becoming increasingly cheaper, and also being able to render higher quality VFX, CGI, animations. We're kind of just excited, and
let's timestamp this. So it's June 16th,
June 16th, 2023.
Where in 5 years, where do you see like this industry?
Well, right now we're going to a location called View Network. View Network is a facility that has large LED screens where they do a lot of other productions. I think they're charging like somewhere around $1,000 a day just to rent out their facility. But they have locations not only in Orlando, but in Las Vegas, I think another one in Tennessee, and another one in LA. So we'll probably start seeing more independent studios start popping up all over the United States. That way more people can create content or do some sort of educational material or some training material. People would be able to use the different facilities, and they'll start driving the cost down from $10,000, $5,000 a day. And you'll just be empowering more content creators to use the facilities. That's where I think it's going.
Fucking sick, bro. It's really fucking sick, man. Cafecito.
Un cafecito para...
Vamos a ver dónde nos lleva el día y vamos a ver qué lo que, you know what I'm saying?
Que lo que, man, dímelo, papi.
Comiendo una empanadita de pollo con un cafecito. Qué delicia, man. Te lo recomiendo. We on that zaza. Estamos comiendo la zaza. Empanadita cubano.
Un poquito de cafecito.
Cafecito aquí, mira la salsita. You mind if I roll out?
Go for it.
Crazy. We are here at the Zero Density studio. Not Zero Density, it's actually View Network. They are the production company that is hosting the event. Zero Density is a software application, and as you can see behind me, we have an LED, a volume stage. If you come a little bit closer, you see the pixels. So the pixel pitch is a little bit smaller. The pixel pitches allow, the closer they are, the better the picture comes out. And so what it's connected to is this camera. Go ahead and point to this camera. So this is probably a Blackmagic camera that they have right here. Yeah, so they're using Blackmagic. And so if you show like right there on the camera, on the TV screen, they're rendering this image and they're compositing the layers.
Missing man really quick.
Yeah, and let's show you the cyclorama. It's probably just like a basic cyclorama right here. They have it painted green. It's huge actually if you think about it. And then these are probably the trackers. Calibrate the camera sensors, things like that. The lights up there at the top are shining on the green screen to try to make it as flat as possible, so then that way you don't have different color or different shades of green to be able to composite the subject inside of the virtual environment. This is the environment that we were just in. Yeah, this is kind of the next generation of immersive video production, so that way the audience is a little bit more immersed. You can add augmented reality into the environment. You can showcase a lot more than if you had to build an actual physical set. Yeah, but this is a pretty big studio. In the final image, when it's composited, it's obviously in HD. But if you point the camera at and especially just like a regular camera, you'll see the Niore. That's what's called when the pixels and the camera lens. So it's all powered by Unreal Engine. Unreal Engine is a gaming engine that was originally used for building video games, but now what people are seeing is that the same software can be applied for real-time rendering for virtual production, live broadcasts, different things like automotive industries, architectural visualization, like 3D configurators, real-time. So really the most important part or aspect of all of this is that you can render it in real time. You don't have to do post-production edits as you used to do originally, maybe 10, 20 years ago. Zero Density is using AI markerless tracking, so I don't know if there are any trackers or sensors out here. But because I think the camera is static, it's not moving, so there's not really a need for any trackers or sensors. But Zero Density does sell their own proprietary physical hardware as well.
We are supporting our engines, reality engines we are calling it. These are the workstations which has the AMD Threadripper 3950s, and the graphic cards are NVIDIA A6000 RTX graphics cards.
This is the proprietary physical hardware that Zero Density sells?
Yes, and this is as powerful as for the reality engine comes up with big studios.
So it can process like more beefy, heavy, intensive, real-time rendering and things like that. Okay. And you guys have two, so use this LED
Yeah,
screen.
this is one for LED and the other for the green screen.
There's obviously nothing in front of me, but it's able to render video footage and then refract that shadow onto the material.
What sort of capabilities does the camera need to have in order to connect to the processor?
We are preferring the broadcast cameras like the Grass Valley or the Sony cameras, but it's okay if you have these kind of cameras. We are suggesting use that kind of Canon or Fuji broadcast lenses
Okay.
to get final keying perfectly.
Are those the trackers?
This one is the Taylor tracker,
Yeah, that's the Traxxas.
and these are the lenses.
Oh yeah, go ahead and show me.
Which is tracking.
These are the ones that have the artificial intelligence trackers. That
Yes, exactly. This is the AI tracker, and you don't need to wear anything.
Wow.
It tracks you and you sense it inside.
So right up here is the trackers and sensors. You don't need to have any base stations like HTC Vive offers. They have 2 base stations, and then you have to calibrate it.
Come to this door.
Okay.
Now it's starting tracking.
So that's doing the calibration. If I go in there?
Yes, but we didn't prepare.
So then this is obviously doing the calibration right here, and every time the talent is moving, it's showing you exactly where he's moving real time. And then you can see on the x-axis and the y-axis where he's at. And it's doing it all through that tracker sensor that is also integrated with some sort of artificial intelligence rendering. The whole system is called Traxxas?
Yes.
Traxxas, yeah.
Tracks is Taylor tracker.
And what would you say is like the learning curve for anybody who wants to try to learn all this software and then maybe run some sort of production
We
studio?
have the academy on the internet. It's
for real?
online. It's
Okay.
too many millions of videos. Faraz has created the academy, and there's also quizzes in there.
Okay. Wow, that's lit. So basically, if you have like a small base, so if you have like a good background in Unreal Engine, you should be able to kind of seamlessly integrate Zero Density into.
Sure, you can work on the Unreal Engine first, the Unreal editor, then you can just switch back to the Reality editor. It's the same base.
Awesome. Well, I want to show the back of the panel. This is obviously not just one entire screen. These are compartmentalized by 12 by 12s, I believe. Yeah, so these are all just panels, and you can connect them. So if you don't have enough space, you can obviously, they're modular, so you can change them. You can see they have some trusses set up.
Oh wow.
But yeah, so all of these, so if there is an issue with one, you don't have to replace the screen. You can just replace one. You can easily take them off. I don't think they're gonna allow us to like touch with it or play around with it, but that's fine. These are modular, so if you want to change size, you can easily do that as well. This is the future. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the future. Get educated or get left behind. They got the free food here. Okay, so they're selling the base coat here. So these are for the chroma green screen, like on the cyclorama that you see right there. Look how big that thing is. You see, it looks like a skateboard half pipe or something. And then this is the chroma line. This is the company that I'm assuming that Zero Density has some sort of affiliation with, that allows you to purchase everything, have 3 base coats or things like that, so that in that way it makes it easier to chrome it out. Pretty lit. That's just about it. This is for Zero Density.